Hello, Ify, Funke's World. How are you, Thelma? Good evening, everyone. I trust you all are having a fantastic day. Ramatu is the star queen. Hi there. Good evening. Hello, Miss LCM. Mrs. LCM, how are you? Funke's World. Oh, we are trying. Okay, I'm expecting Dr. Folashade Alli. She's a cardiology specialist and also a women's health advocate. And we're going to be talking about high blood pressure and hypertension. A lot of young people are getting hypertensive, having high blood pressure, which shouldn't be the case. So, you know, it's all about wellness for me, not just about exercise. It's about your rest, your mind, your body. But most people always concentrate on the body. So, hello, Mr. McCoy. Mrs. LCM, it's good to see you. Ms. Yami, Nara, Jessie, everyone who's joined me this evening. Kemi, how are you? Hello, hello. So, I'm expecting Dr. Folashade. Please let me know when she's in, and can she send a request to join the feed? Everything ready is key. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, just so you know, a little bit of statistics. The WHO has said that 17.5 million people suffer from hypertension and high blood pressure, and it's the #1 cause of death in the world. 17.5 million or billion, yeah. So, a lot of people are hypertensive and they don't even know it. Most people don't do their health checks, which is something that I am totally against. I believe that as much as we are trying to chase that, you know, money, we also have to look after the body that takes care or that brings in the bread. Okay? Hey, Joy. So let's have this conversation. I'm going to be inviting her on as an expert to tell us what we need to do, what causes high blood pressure and hypertension, what can people do, and those already living with it. I mean, how do they manage it? Because whether we like it or not, this body is very, very complicated. And I make bold to say that the doctors know only so much. It's only God that knows everything about this body. So the doctors have studied, and that's why some cases, some diseases are still being studied, still being looked for cure for. And as we go through life, we owe it to ourselves to live right, from our mind to our body to our spirit, our soul. That's why I'm very, very much for wellness, total wellness. Okay, yes. Where are the regulars? Omagwa and Debo. Yes, very true. People neglect their body a lot and expect it to just wake up and carry on the next day without the prerequisite checks, treatment that is necessary, and all of that. So it's very important. So let's have this conversation. Kemi, please, can you invite Dr. Folashade into the room, the people here? And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask at any point in time. Okay, she's joining in a minute. Okay, if you have any questions, please get ready to put them on there. Yeah, the topic is the high blood pressure and hypertension. Only God knows our health. He knows our body in and out because He created us. But for us, we do our best and leave the rest to Him. If we can take care of the meals that we eat, rest. People don't rest. They are running up and down trying to look for money. People don't rest. We need to rest. We need to sleep. We need to check our high blood pressure. We need to drink water. Let me make a confession. I'm not a water drinker, but I've been consciously and deliberately trying to drink water because it's very, very important. It's good for your skin. Very, very important. Early Center. Is that Kemi? Where is the doctor? Is it Early Center? Kemi, where's Kemi? Kemi, where's that kind of, what can't you afford? A good diet is not expensive. I'll tell you something, Nora. Our food, our effort, our egusi, our food is very, very healthy. We have healthy food. It's just the amount of the portions that we take and how we prepare it. Okay, preparation is very, very key. It's not when you cook, boil all the vegetable until all the ingredients the nutrients are out, or you fry all the oil has entered the fish and the meat, or you douse it in so much oil that everything is swimming. They don't even know what they are. Is it vegetable? Is it chicken? Is it fish? So the mode of preparation for our meals is very, very important. Nigerian meals are very, very healthy. We have a lot of vegetables. We have a lot of we have sweet potato. We have everything here. So a good diet doesn't have to be expensive. Exactly. It's not hard at all. We have carrots, we have cucumber, we have peppers. Some of these foods, MSG, I'm not one for MSG. I mean, a little bit of salt, if at all, to taste your meals is all. But people, you know, put a lot of seasoning. The food is not even tasting like it's supposed to be. Everything is lost in the pot. Aha. That's one question. Kemi, can we have Dr. Folashade Alli, please, on? One question is already here. Is high blood pressure hereditary? Okay. It's very, very important that we know all this information. When we're armed with information, we're better prepared to look after ourselves. And I want to tell you something. Just spend time. Hey, Dolly, how are you? Good evening. Welcome. You people would rather run after money, clothes, bag, travel than see the doctor who will tell you how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, who will tell you how to, you know, stay healthy, the food to eat. You want to run around, you want to drive a big car, you want to, you know, be that person. But inside, your body is complaining and telling you that I'm not all right. And then you just walk into the nearest chemist or pharmacy and say, give me. How do you know what's wrong with you? You're not an expert. You're feeling headache. It's happened once, twice, 3 times. And all you say is, give me a pain reliever. And so much so that when you take it, your body becomes, how do I say, disinhibited, becomes used to it, and it won't even work anymore. So we need to be very, very, very careful. Kemi, please, I'm still waiting for Dr. Folashade. I have a question already so that we can... This live feed is not going to be long. I want to believe that we should talk more, have some information. Hello, LEC Center. Is she LEC Center? Okay, hold on. Let me find it. LEC Center there. I've sent. Aha. Good. Hello. Good evening, Dr. Folashade Alli.
Hi. Good evening. I've been
How are you?
Talk. You've been
Happy holiday.
Dishing out a lot.
You said?
I said you have been dishing out a lot.
I've
been listening to your talk.
From the little knowledge that I have,
I am telling you, you have in fact you have taken over the topic already. My own job is already very, very made small.
Good evening, everyone. Please let's welcome Dr. Folashade Alli onto my live feed. Today we're talking about high blood pressure and hypertension. Oh, this dog. That's it. 1 second. I need to get rid of this dog.
This dog, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. Please, can someone get this dog out of here? Sorry, Ojare.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome.
Sorry. Okay, so my first question to Dr. Folashade is a cardiology specialist, and she's also a women's health advocate. So
yes,
like the topic says, high blood pressure and hypertension. We already have a question, so I'll kick off with that question and I'll go to my other question. Is high blood pressure hereditary?
Yes.
It is.
It is hereditary. It runs in a family. Father if parents have it, then some of the children will pick it up. You can see it in uncles, aunties, you know, so it's an hereditary form of illness. And therefore,
Okay.
because, so I always tell my patients, but you know that your dad was hypertensive, or your dad died, you know, in the sleep, sudden death from uncontrolled high blood pressure. So you should be be proactive and begin to do something about it, you know.
Proactive.
So the advocacy also is that parents should let their children, their wards, know that I have high blood pressure, and this is what the medication, this is how I've been going about it. Oh, you know, it's not good for parents to keep this kind of thing away from their children. Their children must know right from when they are young, so they imbibe the habits of, you know, reducing the risk factors, you know, doing less, you know, looking after themselves, be proactive. Even when the condition will come, will not kill the child, you know, because I've seen cases whereby the parent, you know, even survived and the children died from stroke. Yeah, they died from stroke.
The children. Okay, so Funke, that's your answer to your question. High blood pressure is hereditary. My next question to you, Dr. Folashade, is what is the cause of hypertension and high blood pressure?
Well, just as we have rightly said, hereditary is number one and the commonest part of, you know, cause of high blood pressure. Yes. Although we also have risk factors, what you and I do on a day-to-day basis that can predispose us to elevated blood pressure. For example, if, for example, you don't sleep well, you know, you are a roller coaster, you know, you attend all functions, you are just here and there all the time, you don't even look after your health, you know, you don't check, you don't care, you know, just as you rightly said a few minutes ago, you have a headache, and then you said, please, can you just give me some mixture over there?
Yeah.
You know, so those are or you smoke, or you drink heavily, you smoke heavily, and then nowadays the youths, you know, they've exposed themselves to all this form of psychedelic. I used to call the drugs psychedelic drugs, cocaine, weeds, you know, all this mixture of drinks that they take. You know, they tend to chronically stimulate the system, what we call sympathetic system, you know, neurohormonal system in their body, and predispose them to vasoconstriction, state of, you know, anything that, you know, that will raise their blood pressure up. And you actually have some people that say their father never had high blood pressure, their mother, but they now develop it because of their lifestyle. Because of their lifestyle. Yes, because of lifestyle.
There's another question. Lifestyle. So lifestyle and hereditary, those are the two factors that will lead to high blood pressure.
They work together. Yeah.
Somebody's asking, is high blood pressure revisable? Is it revisable?
Well, for now, unfortunately, high blood pressure is not reversible, except the one that is caused by an organ problem. Maybe like somebody has, thyroid disease, for example, because some other causes of high blood pressure, which we call secondary hypertension, are organ problem, like thyroid. You know that swelling in the neck. So let's say, yes, that's swelling in the neck. If it becomes well treated, then the blood pressure can be sorted out, can become reversible when you treat that swelling in the neck. But majority of causes of high blood pressure, you cannot, it's not reversible, because there is an hereditary trait in the individual. You know, so
so we've seen I've seen an incident of young people getting hypertensive, very young, high blood pressure. What I mean, young people. I mean, these are people who still have their whole lives ahead of them. So how come now? I mean, you think high blood pressure, for me growing up, I think it's for old people from 60, 70, 80. Now, we're seeing a lot of young people with high blood pressure and hypertension. What's the cause of that?
Kate, you and I know that things have changed now. The situation have changed. Just as we were talking, you know, a few minutes back, what we eat, you know, you continue to, you know, put salt, too much salt. What you eat A lot of all
Chai
these
said salt.
junk food.
She was not here when I said salt. I said small
Yes.
salt, small. Please continue.
So those are the things, then other factors that make the youth, also the youth, as I said earlier, engage themselves in things, in lifestyle that are not too good, that are not good. Smoking excessively, drinking excessive alcohol, having enough sleep.
Hello.
And all this want to belong, peer pressure, and too many activities that we get ourselves involved with, we don't even, so all this chronically stimulate, and of course it raises the blood pressure from there, and that is it. So we have a lot of our youth, and of course, as I said,
oh, the network is terrible. Can you guys hear me?
A lot of pollution
well, you've heard so far.
Generator, fumes, all kinds of, even not our food. These are chemicals that causes inflammation in our blood vessels.
Hello. Okay, so far, till she gets back on, I think we're having some network issues. Lifestyle, and then of course it's hereditary. So if along your family lineage there is high blood pressure, you are prone to hypertension, you need to actually watch out what you eat. And like she rightly said, you need your parents, they should talk to you, they should tell you if they have high blood pressure. Can you imagine? Village people, oh, Mary. Actually, parents should be open to their children, to their wards, so that they can also help them with the drugs or whatever treatment that will help them maintain, a healthy balance to their lives. Salt, too much alcoholics, everything that is too much, you need to rest very, very well. She's back. Please send another request, Dr. Folashade. These people of Hiat, they don't want us to get some information. You have to send another request, please. Oh, let me see. Go live. God help me. These people, they don't want us to have knowledge. Eh? Which kind of problem is this? Welcome back, Dr. Alli.
Nice to see you again.
They are filled.
Yeah.
Sorry, where were you? I'll let you write. There are loads of questions on here. Loads.
I can see that. Yes.
Someone has said that she works out and works out. She's tired, but she can't sleep. She has insomnia. What can she do? Now, that question is here.
Yes. What we already know, even well known now, is that
the Sand Queen is her name.
Yeah, it could be that she has some, some health issues, and that she will need to check out. Possibly if it's even her blood pressure that is not well correct, now that is some elevated, or even blood sugar, or even cholesterol. Yes, we need to talk about that. I once saw a young manager from one of the banks, commercial banks, and his cholesterol is 300. Cholesterol of 300 milligrams.
What's a healthy number?
Yes, the healthy number of cholesterol is 180.
And he had 300, almost double.
And he has 300, and I'm like, look, share this money now. You don't have to use all your money to eat and kill yourself. It's because it's majority of what people eat nowadays, they eat a lot of junks. They are not careful about what they are eating. They just sit down and just give me this and put all these things together.
Give me roundabout. Give me two Ishewuje. Give me Nkwobi. Give me fried yam. Give me boli. Give me 10 plates of small chops. And give me minerals.
Yes, all these things adds up over the days and weeks and months.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course, they also do not care. They don't, because they believe that high blood pressure is for grandpa, grandmas. They also do not check their health. They don't check because all these things that we're talking about, they are symptomless. They have no symptoms. High cholesterol does not have symptoms. High blood pressure most of the time doesn't have symptoms. High blood sugar doesn't have symptoms. And because they are believed that it's for the elderly, for their grandpa, grandma, and so they will just be living life freely, you know, without taking care of themselves. So my advocate now is that the young people, our young working populace, must check up their health annually. Check up your cholesterol level, check up your blood sugar, check up your blood pressure, check your weight up, check everything up. You cannot just be going like a car without brake.
Yeah.
You need to apply, you need to
apply brake. Even cars break down. Even cars break down.
Exactly.
Cars break down.
Exactly. So, and then, as I've said earlier, things have changed. We have westernized our diet, where we've done many things that are so like the white men, and therefore we've taken a lot of their diseases with us, you know, as we have changed our lives. So therefore, everybody must check up themselves, because these things they have no symptoms until very late. Until very late. And we don't want to wait for that late hour.
Okay, so another question is, what's the cause of stroke?
Oh, the cause of stroke is what we have been talking about.
It's the high blood pressure.
Yes, that is not well controlled. High cholesterol level can lead to stroke, even heart attack. You see, these are all the complications of all these symptomless conditions that do not talk, but they are there. The fact that the individual does not have any symptom does not mean all is well, or that the person is in good health. No, you need to go and check. You need to go and check your numbers. Check your number for blood pressure, for blood sugar, for cholesterol, you know, for your weight, and make sure you get everything, you know, treated to the optimal targets by the WHO or by the, you know, all the bodies, you know. So it's very important, and they should remove that habit that is elderly people's disease. No, we see all these things now in the young people, university undergraduates, young executives. In fact, it's even so common. Young executives, yes.
Wow.
Our working populace, you know, and that is why you see some people just dropping dead when they are just.
Yes, I said it one time that nothing just suddenly happens in the body. Am I right? The signs are there, and you are neglecting them. You are not giving yourself time to be checked by your doctor. I was talking about diet. Someone said, good diet is, what if you don't have money for good diet? I'm saying F4 is not expensive. It's F4 expensive.
Good diet is not
good diet is not expensive.
Yes. It's just a matter of looking at putting the ideal things on your table. Number one is portion control. Don't eat too much at any point in time.
I said it.
Even if it's amala, eba, something you want to eat, don't eat much of it at once.
Don't eat as if you will not see tomorrow.
Let it be more of vegetables.
Like the food will finish today.
Let it be more. Is shoko expensive? Shoko or green is not expensive. If they are not expensive,
fish.
Then reduce the quantity of oil used in cooking. And then snack on cucumber, on cabbage. You know, add cabbage to your white rice. Don't let it be ordinary white rice all the time. Cook white rice. Add cabbage. Is cabbage expensive? My sister, you know, it's not expensive.
One thing I know is that when you are boiling the rice, before the rice is done, just choking the cabbage there. The steam from that will cook the cabbage, Abby, and then you eat it.
Yes, you just put the cabbage on the rice and mix it together, you know, and then you take more of the cabbage than the rice. That is a healthy diet. The rice up in the plate, you know, that is not good. So what is a habit. It's a habit, it's a plan, it's a habit that everybody needs to involve themselves on. Some people they don't even usually eat vegetable at all.
Yes, they don't. They don't eat vegetable. They don't like to eat vegetable. They like swimming stew on top of rice. They want all the meat. They want the rice, heap up, the stew, soak inside.
They put lots of meat. You know, it's just people will just need to have a change of orientation. Just what we need. Orientation is what the youth need. They just need to be well oriented.
Dr. Folashade, somebody's finger is blocking your face. Whose finger is that? Somebody's finger is blocking your face.
It's my moderator. It's my moderator.
So if you have heard it, I don't know what's happening with the network. If you have heard it, don't eat like today's your last day on earth. Everything is portion control. Everything. You heard her say choco, fish. Even your amala. She didn't say don't eat amala. She said portion. When you're boiling your rice, add some vegetables in there. Put a fork by the side. Boil your cabbage inside there.